have a home and to be like the best mom and the best family member to my entire family. And once you desire something, it's on you to make that shift in your behavior and in your circumstances and in your self discipline. So that's what I've really been working on these last couple months. I've really been self disciplined in a lot of different areas. I've been fasting in certain areas in my life. I have been really getting closer to God and showing God and talking to Him, but also showing Him in my actions that I'm serious about, trying to be more and do different. And I've been seeing results in like my self-discipline and doing right by God, and He's been showing me, and I'm just
What it do? What the business is? We're gonna talk about India Love. So I don't really know what she does. I see she kind of Twitch streaming. I guess she's an influencer. So I don't really know what she know. I know she been with a host of guys. Cause like I said, I just seen the clip on Instagram, and I think Kobe sent this to me, and then somebody might send me another clip, or I fumbled on one where it shows all the guys that she's been with. And she's saying that, for the most part, she's ready to settle down, and, check out the Real 101 playlist, music entertainment playlist. This is how women think. Women think like women. They can't think like men. And I'm going to explain that, real quick. So the thing, when I say that is, they call this a double standard. And I talked about this. I might dedicate a video to this as well, too. But they call this a double standard, right? Just think about this for a minute. That men don't want women who have a lot of bodies, but women want men that have a lot of bodies, right? That's not a double standard. That's not a double standard. By no shape, form is that a double standard. Because women have the ability to choose men that don't get a lot of chicks, but that's what they want. Just like we have the ability, we can mess with women like India Love, dibble and dabble into that, and crack it and keep it moving, and know better than to wife her. Okay, my wife, I don't want with a bunch of bodies, right? So it's not a double standard. It comes down to a preference. They say these shaming things, and most women don't even know the meaning to the words that they say. So don't forget that. But women have to think like women. They can't think like men until they old and they don't have periods no more, or that vagina dried up. And that's because of when life whoops their ass. When life shows them, bad decision, you finally have to take consequences because you don't get prime female pretty privilege no more. You aged out. And they're like, why don't guys want me? And why they don't want former whores? And say, you see Superhead going around there trying to sell. Shaming is over with. Especially in the black community where black women are continuing to shame the men. That was their superpower, from your grandmother, your aunt, to your mother. Oh, I did this and I had you. I was in labor for this. And all that shaming language. I think we all done caught up to shaming language. That's a fact. We all done caught up to shaming language. And at the end of the day, India Love can find a guy that will accept her. She's not a bad looking woman. All them guys that watch them Twitch streams, they don't watch it because her streams. They don't watch it because she has talent. Let's get that first and foremost. They don't watch it because she has talent. They watch it because she's nice to look at. That's just what it is. They watch it because she's nice to look at. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So she can get a guy, and a guy will, plant roots with her and do all that type of stuff, but it's not the guy that she wants. Even if she get the guy with the money, he ain't gonna have the swag of some of the guys that she dealt with in the past. And when a woman deals with so many guys from the past, they always want the best characteristics about every guy and one guy. You always measuring up to the previous guys. They really think they can have their cake and eat it too. And just think about it. She's probably like with a millennial or something like that. Think about it. Like when you really get deeper into the millennials and you get to the Gen Zers, the women, like, bro, they're literally, the self-deletion rate is going to go high as hell amongst them. Because they're going to be dealing with their consequences, bro. They like your history, your herstory is going to be on the internet. Guys, you ain't going to be able to be a hoe in Oregon and then move to LA or, move to Seattle and, start a new leaf. So many women do that. They just move to a new state and try to reinvent themselves and all that. That happens a lot. But with social media now and y'all putting a digital footprint to it, y'all got an OnlyFans links and they sharing it in the Reddit. That's why dudes ain't buying OnlyFans like that no more. And with that being out there, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap. That's why women need to pick their guy quick, fast, in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? Pick him quick, fast, in a hurry. And if you're going to do your dirt and be a whore on the low. Don't use a digital footprint. But they don't command when they get relationship and when they get marriage and who they get it from. They don't command it. As much as how pretty she thinks she is and, how many followers she thinks she got, she can't will that anymore. Never could. Most guys watching just want to have a turn at the doorknob and keep it going. I'm ready to have a family. And they think they can, and women plan everything out. Oh, I want to have a family. I want to have this many kids by the end. And it never happens. It never happens. By 25, I want to be a partner. By 30, I want to and all that. It doesn't happen that way. When I turn 33, I'm ready to have kids, or I'm 30, I'm ready to get my egg cracked and all that. You hear all that shit. It doesn't happen that way. Like, as much as they want it to happen the way that they want it to happen, it doesn't happen that way. Life is going to life, and a lot of these women, they end up getting knocked up. They end up getting rid of it so many times that it's to the point where they can't even have a child. See, they're not going to talk about how many abort missions they had, how many of the pills they swallow, how much of the vacuums they use. And then you be wondering why. You be like, damn, shit, is something wrong with my sperm? A lot of these women got their tubes tied on the low. A lot of these women young and say, I don't want to have children. I'm scared that I might, die in the birthing process. This is the most selfish generation of women I've ever seen. Selfish. Everything they talk about is and a lot of the men have just said, you know what? I'm gonna step off. I'm gonna step off because everything is revolving around you. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about you, or in her words, It's not what you can do for me. And just showing up and having a vagina is just priced out. It's out of style. Because y'all giving up the vagina without getting anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving up the vagina for nothing. And then a lot of these guys get in the vagina and it's like, it's not as great as it used to be. Make vagina great again. As much sexual content that these girls watch, and they always talk about guys' performance and all that type of stuff. Man, I'm gonna talk about this on the Patreon, but let's keep it real. That's what, most of these girls don't be hitting on shit in the bedroom. Absolutely nothing. All the porn that they watch, all the sexual content, all the twerking and grinding and all that, man, trash. The days of you just, splitting your legs open and, it's a wrap. It's like guys really need to start speaking on that again and making vagina great again, man. Most of these shits don't be clean, they be dirty, they don't make, so it's just like, it don't matter. It got STDs, now they trying to shame guys into dating girls and kicking it with girls with incurable diseases and stuff. It's like, I don't even want to roll the dice. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Cause you made reckless decisions and you want to bail out. Ain't no bailout. Ain't no bailout for your reckless decisions. And that's what she's saying. I'm ready. No, like, come on, Your daughter or your son look up your history, you with all these different dudes. And as soon as she get the family, she gonna want to go right back to the streets. When the streets are you, that's what you gonna want to be like. When being a parent is hard and being a housewife, everything paid for, even she put up, and the housewife get boring or it get hard, then she gonna want to give up. I'm telling you. And then she gonna want to go back to the streets. So once a street hoe, just stay being a street hoe. Just like a lot of those women that choose their career, stick with the career. Don't have the kids. And it always change. Oh, I want kids. Nah, too late. You chose the career. You stuck in your ways. You 40 trying to be a mother. Like, get out of here. You 35 and ready for kids, and you done got rid of like 20 of them already. Like, get out of here. Shut the front door. Y'all understood y'all took the wrong path. But hey, it is what it is, or it is what it ain't. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Instagram. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere there. Check out the Free Game 89 channel. Everything I'm producing inside that link tree. Peace. Check out the Real One on my playlist.
Oh, my fiance, he ended things. He doesn't want to get married anymore. He called off the wedding. It's like a week before their wedding.
No.
Calls off the wedding. So my dad's like, don't worry, I'm going to go talk to him. Gets in the car, drives to her ex-fiance at this time's house. Bro, you know, what happened? You know, my cousin's a good woman. She's really sad. What happened? All this. Her ex-fiance is like, man, I was at my bachelor party yesterday. He's sitting around with all his boys. They're celebrating the fact he's about to get married. And he's like, man, I just love this woman. She's such a good woman. It's like, man, I got a woman nobody else can have. Like, let me tell you, I'm so excited. He's just going on and on about how much he raving about his woman.
Yeah.
Respectable. We love it. But then he finishes and everybody's silent. And then one dude just goes,
oh no. Oh, I'm already crashing out. No.
He's like, bro, man, we wanted to tell you, but you were so in love with her. He was like, what do you mean?
No, stop.
He was like, y'all know she been around the block. And